Hi folks, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. So in the last episode we went out and we got the remainder of the portal glyphs, and then we used those to go off and find ourselves a free S-class solar ship. So we're now back, and we're back doing some of the missions again. So the ever-going mission it's wanting us to do now is return to the farmer. Let me see what he says. The echino cactus must have bloomed by now. Is it ready? Oh, I need to go and harvest it, so we'll decline that just now. That was the last thing we planted, which is through this way. No, it's not. It's in the other part of the building. I'm getting confused in here. So, one thing I have noticed that there's something we're going to do later on in the video that required a lot of a certain kind of plant. So, what I need to do more often is harvest these things, because they regrow every, I think it's every 4 hours. So I need to harvest them more often, so we'll just harvest all these and start building up a big lump of all these different plants. There's the gamma weed, gravitino balls, and there's the cactus that he wanted. And we'll store them, because in the future we'll probably need a lot of these. I need to do that more often. Right, here we go. Did I get 100 cactus? I got 100 cactus. Right, must have bloomed. Here's your 100 cactus. I only have 2 plants left to show you. Okay, the training is almost complete, friend. I'm so proud. So he wants to do star bramble, which is star bulb and paraffinium. I want to share something with you, something beautiful beyond compare. Star bulbs are grown from the rarest star brambles found on lush worlds unspoilt by war or death. This is why I wanted to become a farmer, to tend to such sublimity. Broker Riptomy wishes me to use the hydroponics tray to grow star brambles. Excellent. I must go and speak to the overseer. Apparently they're unhappy with my performance. Perhaps this crop will change their mind. Ooh, interesting. Right, do I have star brambles in here? Is that them? Star bulbs, yeah. I can't remember how many of them I needed. Let's take 100, and it was paraffinium. I've only got 35. Is that going to be enough? It is. I needed 25. Okay, let's quickly plant them. I've only got space for one more tray in here. And he said he had 2 recipes to go. Right, star brambles, off they go. Right, we'll leave them. We'll leave them to grow. No, we won't, because we've already got enough in our inventory to complete that quest. So let's see what the last one is. Star bramble that bloomed, yes. Well, they haven't really, but I have 25 anyway. There's only one task remains. Mordite root, which just needs 40 mordite. We are almost certainly going to have 40 mordite. Oh, I should have read that. But I'll make a final meal before I leave, traveller. The overseer requested it. A dish made from mordite root, the death element. Go grow this crop. Broker Riptumney wishes me to use the hydroponics tray to grow mordite roots. Ask for one last meal with me before I go. I must ready myself. Good luck, friend. Right. Mordite. We should definitely have mordite. That's what we get from animals. There we go. Yeah, I think it was 40 we needed. Let's put the star bulbs back, put the paraffinium back. We're going to need to craft a metal plating to make another. We just dump it in the middle. Hydroponics tray. Oh, it's 2 metal plating. Try that again. We need another one of these. There we go. Z hydroponics tray, and we'll just dump it in the middle. Does have power. Mordite root. Plant. There we go. Back to the farmer, and that should be the end of the farmer's quests. You grew it, didn't you? The mordite root is done. Hand in 25 mordite. Let me see it. You have mastered so much of the botanical art, my friend. To see that others understand its virtues, well, it gives me hope. It is a pity you can digest so little of your own produce, but creating life is its own reward, is it not? The farmer has no more task for me. They tell me their contract is at an end and that they'll be returning to Gek territory. As they discuss their leaving plans, they watch the ceiling carefully. It is unclear what they are looking at. Suddenly, Broker Riptomi grabs me, tells me not to trust the Overseer, and their fellow Gek might not even be a Gek at all. They seem to suggest that their food has somehow drugged. But this can't be true. I've shared meals with the Overseer and I'm fine. They would never do anything to harm any of us. The Overseer only wants what is best. A moment later, the farmer stops speaking. They assure me they were just joking and beg me not to speak of this matter again. Thank them. I thank Broker Riptomi and leave. They have been a loyal friend. Okay, right, that's good. Okay, right, the next thing we want to do... Oh, wait a minute. Let me go to... Farmer awaits at their terminal, but we've done that. Oh, but he wants to speak to me again. I'm not feeling like myself, traveller. I do not think I should go. Not just yet. Yes, that's right. I will stay. The farmer appears to be refusing to leave, despite a lack of continued payment or directives from the Overseer. They spend their days tending my crops, no longer proposing any tasks. They claim they have nowhere else to go. Smile at them. Broker Riptoni smiles back, happy to be here among the plants. Okay, so he's got his hang about and do his little thing, but we've completed the quest. Right, so the director, I believe, the Overseer, sorry, has a quest for us. He needs a Gravitino ball, and I think we just harvested one. We did. Should you not have a symbol above your head? There he is. What's he going to say? Did you enjoy your adventure, friend? Your expedition to find our orb? I didn't go very far. I have waited for you faithfully. There is something about the way Director Toretti speaks that for all their kind words suggests a resentment saved only for the deepest of enemies. But they would not have come to work here if we were enemies. Of course not. We are friends. The Overseer asks for the Gravitino ball so they can finish the Starship technology design. Give the ball. As ever, I am so grateful for your assistance, friend. You're very welcome. A conflict scanner. An upgrade to the Starship's galactic scale sensors. This device allows users to access conflict data in the galaxy map without having to put themselves in harm's way. And that requires a walker brain, which I think we have, and a wiring loom. So that's good. Have you ever what happens after death? Between expiration and rebirth. Meditate upon annihilation. Harvest Mordite from the dead. It is the only way to escape. Since the Overseer arrived, I have had a recurring dream, a nightmare that feels like a memory. Flesh merged with metal, a world of glass that blinks. A planet with green skies and an obsidian moon, a dream where I see my grave. As I snap back to reality, there is a moment before I can shake the image. That wound on the world lingers before my eyes. The Overseer asked me to harvest Mordite, a material found in the bodies of slain creatures. Accept. The Overseer has served me well. Perhaps their task will free my mind from the lingering nightmares. Right. I've got plenty of Mordite, so I could complete that one, but I want to move on to something else. So we'll leave that for right now. So, many episodes ago, when we first got our freighters, and we started sending our freighters out on missions, one of them came back, and it came back with a recipe, and that recipe is called a Dream Aerial. There it is. Now, a Dream Aerial, a signal receiver and amplifier tuned to the wavelength of an unconscious mind. It's every colour all at once, splitting the surrounding light into a shimmering rainbow. Carrying this antenna into deep space may attract attention of cosmic megafauna. So, we want to make one of them. So it's a bit more complicated than a lot of the stuff. So if we hold E, we can see the steps. So we need one solar mirror, which we don't have the recipe to make that yet. So I just went and bought one of them from the space station. And we need 3 living glass. And to make living glass, you need 1 lubricant and 5 glass, or because we need 3 lubricants and 15 glass. You can craft glass from frost crystals. You can also craft it using silica powder, I think it is. So I think we should have 15 glass already, but the lubricant requires 50 cesium each, so 150, and 400 gamma root each, so 1200. So this was the bit I had the problem with, because I hadn't gathered near enough gamma root. So off camera, I've went to there's a world in our system. Where is it? That one. ISOM 12A2 has gamma root on it, so I went and flew over there and harvested quite a few bunches of gamma root. So in our storage we should now have enough gamma root. So there's the glass, so we need 15 glass. 15 glass. Let's put all this stuff away. Solarium, fungal mold. There's more gamma root. There we go. There's a solar mirror that we've got. Mordite. Can go back in there. Right, so we need 1200. Let me see. Can we bring this down to 1200 relatively easily? There we go. Right, so now I should be able to craft. Let me see, where's lubricant? We got the recipe from that. Oh, we need cesium as well. We need cesium as well. Just give me the cesium. Give me half the cesium. That'll do. No, that's not. That won't do. I need 150, I think it is. Right, let's try that again. So lubricant there, so we can craft 3 of them, and then that should allow us to craft with our living glass. We can, or with our normal glass, we can craft 3 living glass, which then should be able to do Dream Aerial. 1 solar mirror, 3 living glass. Let's craft one of them. Okay, alright, so a signal receiver and amplifier. So we just have to carry it with us into space by the looks of it. Well, let's put that cesium back. And let's... The Dream Aerial is slumbering. Pilot ship into deep space to search for cosmic megafauna. Okay. Let's go into deep space then. Take off. Up we go. Right, so what does it mean by activate pulse drive to search for cosmic megafauna? So we just have to go into pulse mode. Listening on wavelength, and it's going through a whole bunch of letters and numbers. I guess that's different frequencies. Slow down to examine. Ah, there we go. Yekalorth X04. So if we get a bit closer... It disappeared. Where'd it go? What? Activate the pulse drive to search. Oh, so it disappeared, so we have to go back into pulse drive. That's strange. Right. Okay, caught up with it again. Don't disappear this time, please. So there we go. Incoming message. So this is an organic or a living freighter. slow down and answer the message. A colossal, glorious creature drifts by my starship, appearing to swim through the vacuum of space. A haze of stardust glitters around it. It is like nothing I've ever seen. Traveller, in the infinity of fates we have converged, says Yekalork. Serenity and peace washes over me in the presence of this ancient creature. It feels profoundly familiar, as though we have always known each other. If you warp to my weft, woven together in the cosmic tapestry, I'm glad to be together. Ask about the tapestry. If you see your fate intertwined with mine many times over, my friend, should I join your freighter's fleet once again? Come, let us dream together. Who are you in this life? Let's dream together. The whale-like creature opens its throat. A resonant lullaby sweeps over me, bathing my consciousness in waves of euphoria. The creature's voice grows distant as strange visions manifest in my mind. Now, so what happens here is apparently we're going to get asked a whole bunch of questions, and the answer you give to that question will dictate the stats that the freighter will have. So this first question, the three options are look, feel and move, but apparently they have no influence on it, so this is the first question that doesn't matter, so let's just go look. I am swimming with weightless limbs across the ocean of stars. As a system of celestial bodies pulls into focus, 3 worlds invite me closer, yet I know my time here is fleeting. Only one planet can be reached. I tuck my limbs in tight and dive towards, and we've got a choice of a bustling alien metropolis, indium-veined mountains, or a megafauna ecosystem. So this one gives you a boost to trade, this gives a boost to industrial, and this gives a boost to exploration. I am short of industrial freighters in my fleet at the moment, so I'm going to make this one an industrial one. So I'm going to pick the industrial option, which is option 2. I understand, traveller. I begin to see more clearly now. Show me more. The creature's lullaby draws me onwards. My body is its body. As one, we swim through the dream. I stand on the exposed surface of a heat-scorched desert. Sulphurous clouds roil above. The sky rumbles and my suit issues a warning. A firestorm approaches. Right, so the first one, patiently wait and refuel, gives a fuel boost. A gather storm crystals gives an industrial boost, and leave the hostile world gives a mission speed boost. So I'm going to go industrial again. 2. The creature modulates its song in response to my choice. Though I am shaping the visions, the sense this is Zekalork's Exo4's way of finding its own place in our partnership. The images shift. I find myself on the bridge of my capital ship. Alarms blaring, power levels critical, all systems failing. The engineering crew need time to make repairs, but opportunistic pirates will likely strike the vulnerable freighter at any moment. So, conserve power is a fuel boost, divert power to hyperdrive is a speed boost, and signal authorities for help is a trade boost. So we'll go with, there's no industrial option here, so I'll go with the fuel, so it'll reduce the cost of fuel to send them on missions. The creature's song unfurls into language. I find myself fluent in every major alien tongue. Time passes unconventionally and I spend a rewarding day training with and learning the customs of. Then we've got Gek, Korvax or Viking. So Gek is trade, Korvax is exploration, and Viking is combat. So none of them are particularly useful for us, so let's just go combat. The vision darkens and intensify. I creep through a derelict freighter. Grotesque egg sacs hang from the ceiling, oozing and quivering. The sacs are many, and I am alone. Extract a sac to study is exploration. Shoot the sacs is combat, and make a tactical exit is mission speed, so I will choose mission speed. A distress signal leads me to a remote sector of space. I discover a pilot adrift, their ship in tatters, their fuel tank dry. As I draw near, the outlaw makes to flee the scene. So we have give the pilot spare fuel is a fuel boost. Mine fresh tritium is an industrial boost, or seize the outlaw's fuel is a combat boost, so we'll go with industrial again. I'm lost in an unknown galaxy, unfamiliar stars all about. A threat crackles in my ears. Surrender your cargo or die. The hostile starship is well armed, its loadout superior to mine. It would be a tough fight. So you can negotiate a deal, which is a trade. You can shoot them, shoot before they do, which is combat, or you can outmaneuver them and flee, which is a speed boost. So I'll pick speed boost. The song begins to fade. I gaze upon the horizon of a breathtaking planet. Exotic herds graze peacefully on the fragrant grass. Sprawling underground caverns brim with tremendous wealth. I could linger or leave this world as I found it. Discover every species is an exploration. Wring out every resource is an industrial, or pause only to refuel is a fuel boost. So I will pick the industrial. The dream recedes. Reality reasserts itself, so it can face reality. So that's the questions over. By the way, I'll put a link to the document I found that gives the possible responses and answers. I'll put that in the description of this video. Very useful. I see you now, my friend. I see the geological wisdom your fleet needs from me. I am ready to begin our partnership. Adopt into frigate fleet. And there we go. So we've got a C-class organic vessel that has 3 in combat, 2 in exploration, 1 in trade, but we've got 16 in industrial. At the moment we've only got a plus 15, we've only got 1 perk, which is a plus 15 industrial, but it's given us a reasonable industrial C-class organic. It's an interesting looking thing, isn't it? Its mouth there, and then it's got 1, 2, 3 legs on either side. Very strange. So add to fleet. And off it goes. So if we call in our frigate now, we're... What are we too close to? Can't warp freighter here. Why not? Come on. Boost, boost, boost. Come on. There we go. Turn green. Oh, didn't think it was coming there. And fly in. Ship. There's our S-Class. Let me quickly show you that. If you remember last time, it needed a lot of repair. So now we'll take that on and then go to Starship. I have repaired I've repaired all the technology. I've repaired most of the cargo. I've just got a couple. That needs wiring looms. That needs dioxide. That needs wiring looms. And that needs some platinum. So I've got 4 slots there. But as you can see, there's not a lot of technology slots actually unlocked, so I need to unlock them. I've just completed the Liquidator Redux expedition, and when you got upgrades, ship upgrades, I didn't use them on the expedition, and I took them back from the expedition with me, so I have them in storage. So we could fly that to a space station, we could upgrade some of those slots now. Something else I've got I can show you is one of the things when you go on an expedition, you have the option to spend some nanites to copy your actual multi-tool over into the expedition, then copy it back. And one of the upgrades you got was a class upgrade. So it actually upgraded it from an A class that we had before to an S class. So there should now be 4 supercharged slots, and we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So I've grouped my 4 neutron cannon upgrades into those slots, and our damage potential is now up to 45,806 potential damage. So it's a bit of a beast now. Let me go up to the bridge. Right, if we now look here, manage fleet, and somewhere in here, page 2, C-class, there we go, organic. We've got an organic vessel for free now. So it's C-class, so it'll upgrade itself nicely. It's best to get them C-class so you can upgrade them and you get lots of positive things. So that's all good. I've only got one other. I've got a B-class industrial, and that's the only industrial one that we have at the moment. So that's now 2 industrials, so that makes it a little bit better. Our doomed ship, of course. But yeah, let's have a quick look at it again. So 6 tons of fuel required per 250 light years. It's had no encounters yet. It's got 16 industrial C-class organic vessels. So that's our first feed vessel. Ooh, what does that do? Digest and redistribute stats. Okay. So I guess you can re-roll your stats and change it into something else if you want. Interesting. But there you go. That is organic vessels. So we've progressed our farmer mission a little bit. We've progressed our overseer mission a little bit, and then we've went out and we've got ourselves a organic frigate. Frigate. I can't remember which one's which. I think it's a frigate. We are on the big freighter, and the little ones are the frigates. I think that's right. That still says dream. Can we do that again? No, I don't see. We don't have a mission for it, but it did say down in the bottom right hand corner about the aerial, so we can maybe use it in other systems. I believe there is one organic frigate in each system. I think that's correct. So you can maybe use it elsewhere to locate other ones. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.